India, Pakistan, this World Cup expect to have over 1 billion viewers. Yes, 1 billion. What's up, everyone? I am at the Cricket World Cup. This is going to be crazy. The World Cup for cricket in New York, seeing Canada versus Ireland. What? All of these things coming together, like, it doesn't make sense, but the Cricket World Cup, I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm so excited. Me being a huge baseball fan, it's going to be a different experience. I kind of know the rules of cricket, like the basics of it, but things are still very confusing to me. So I'm gonna kind of learn about it as I go. We're gonna see how fun it is, see what cricket atmosphere is like. Obviously, I've never been to a cricket event before. This stadium, Nassau Stadium in New York, they put up literally within 2 months. They built it, and then once this tournament is over in 2.5 weeks, they are completely tearing this stadium down. So outside the stadium is very fun. They got different stands where they're selling jerseys, merchandise. They got food. They handed me what they said was a scorecard. I have no idea that this is a scorecard, but okay. The people here, it's such an international group, which makes sense because Americans do not tend to like cricket. We don't even have our own cricket league. Fun fact though, the U.S. just pulled off the biggest upset in cricket history where the U.S. beat Pakistan. Like, what? That's not something that should ever happen in cricket. So because it's not a U.S. game, I could not care who wins this game. I just want to see a great match, see the experience. But if I had to pick a side, I'm going for Canada. So I have my Toronto Blue Jays hat just to signify my support for the Canadians, my friends up north. Before this, I've followed cricket on the tiniest levels. Like when the World Cup goes around, I won't actually watch any match ever, but I'll be checking score updates, seeing who's winning. A lot of times with the scores, I have no idea what they mean. I just look at it and I'm like, oh, okay, New Zealand won this. So the main countries that play cricket, India, Pakistan, the United Kingdom, New Zealand, Australia, Bangladesh, and the West Indies, which those are the Caribbean islands that then form their own team. Cricket is actually the second most popular sport in the entire world, just behind football. You could argue India-Pakistan in cricket is the biggest rivalry in all of sports, literally all of sports, because you have two countries with massive population. India over 1 billion. Pakistan, what is it? It has to be over 150 million, right? So you have these two countries that cricket is their main sport. They come clashing and it gets intense. It's so heated. Atmosphere's crazy, so fun. India, Pakistan, this World Cup expect to have over 1 billion viewers. Yes, 1 billion. No, I'm not even joking about that. So it's bigger than anything else. The biggest rivalries in sports that I could think of that's not this: Argentina, Brazil in football. You know, Americans call it soccer. But yeah, I don't think it comes close to that. Cricket is like the 14th most popular sport in this country. You know, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's lower. So how in the world did we get the World Cup? It makes no sense to me, but it's awesome. I am so happy to see it. The other site that the World Cup is taking place in the U.S. is in Dallas, Texas, and they are also doing matches in Guyana and Trinidad. It's a weekday, and the match is starting at 10:30 in the morning, which you would think, whoa, that makes no sense. People are at work. People aren't going to watch it, right? Well, they don't care about the American viewership, right? This is peak time now, prime time in India, Pakistan, all of those countries. So yeah, that's where they care about the viewership. The stadium is awesome. You have the VIP sections, and then you have the regular grandstands in both the black and the blue. I don't really understand the dimensions of it. I guess from the bowlers to the side is 75 meters horizontally, and I guess the equivalency of what a home run would be is 71 meters away from where they hit. If any of you are cricket fans watching this, you're probably shaking it oh my god, your terminology is horrible. I know it is. From the stadium, you could definitely tell it was put up as temporary. Seats are a little rickety, but I think they did an incredible job. The fact that it took 2.5 months to build this,
Wow. Apparently the playing surface is not good. That they've had issues with it so far this whole tournament, which I guess don't ask Americans to build cricket fields.
Wow, okay, so the match is over, and let me tell you, I had a lot more fun than I expected. Like, a lot more fun. In the second half of it, when Canada was in the field, Ireland was hitting, it was a lot more interesting because you knew how many runs Ireland got to start off. So now it's like a strategy, like, okay, they need to average 7 runs per over. And I started to learn the rules as it was going through. I started to understand more, and now I'm coming out of this with, I think, knowledge of the game, knowledge of the rules, not things in depth, but the basics of how to play cricket. I knew like the very, very basics at the very beginning, but now, no, I actually have like a strong understanding of it, and it was such a great experience. I had so much fun. The final score was Canada 137 with 7 outs, and Ireland, what was it? It was 117. So yeah, Canada won by 12 or something. Maybe Ireland had 124, whatever it was, that doesn't matter. It was so fun, and yeah, I went to the Cricket World Cup, my first ever World Cup game in any sport. Cricket, oh yeah. When am I going to get to see cricket again, right? Come on, I'm sure when I'm in a foreign country, maybe if I'm in India, Pakistan, Nepal someday soon, I'll be able to see another pro cricket match. But when am I going to be able to do this again?